Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing this Gorga day? How are you guys doing this Gorga day?
You have to hit that high note like,
I shouldn't do that ever again, huh? Yeah, I won't. I promise. But anyways, guys, how are you guys doing today? Today's video I thought would be really fun to do a testing new overhyped makeup kind of video. Haven't done these in a little while, but I love doing them. I love to be able to just test makeup out that's like just newly launched to see if it's worth the coin. Is it worth the price point? How does the quality of the product fit? We'll find out. We'll see. I'm very, very brutally honest in these kind of videos. I let you guys know exactly what I think. And just because a product does not work for me and what I like does not mean it will not work for you. Just wanted to say that quickly and stunningly, okay? Also, quick shout out to Benefit Cosmetics for partnering with me. In a portion of today's video, I'm gonna show you guys how to use Miss Hula Glow. How I like to use Hula Glow specifically. This is actually their 20-year anniversary of Hula, so they decided to come out with this Hula Glow product to celebrate 20 years of Hula. Came out in 2001. And it's 2021. Times have changed in 20 years. But shout out to Benefit Cosmetics for partnering with me in a portion of today's video. I'm also gonna be, of course, using Hula, the classic Hula. Hula. Oh, boola. So you guys, that's what today's video is going to be. I also want to say thank you guys to everyone that voted in your polls for my Instagram stories. I asked you guys, like a this or that, what I should be using. And so we're going to incorporate some of those new goodies there. Thank you guys for doing that with me. I appreciate it. You guys are fucking fantastic. But anyway, when this is uploaded, I'm probably going to be in Tennessee. I'm starting my little Tennessee journey off. You know, I'm doing the show. Of course, I'm doing a show with Snapchat called Coming Out. And I'm going to be filming it. I leave... Oh my gosh, I leave this Friday. Today's Monday, by the way. For me. For you, it's not. It is not. But I have a lot of stuff to get done this week. So we are working hard and we're grinding. Am I like Clark Kent? Great power comes with great responsibility. That's Spider-Man. Okay. Anyways, guys, that's what today's video is going to be. As always, if you guys like this video, if you guys don't like me, please don't fucking watch it. You know the drill with that. But if you guys do like this video, if you guys like testing new makeup out, if you guys like the gays, yes, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. But anyway, let's go and get started on today's video. Baby, I got a basket. We have a basket. We have a beachy basket here, you guys. We have a beachy basket, so that's what we're gonna be using from the basket. We have a new product from Huda Beauty. This is the Multi-Dew Skin Tint. I'm gonna be using that as our foundation today. You guys voted the KVD over Natasha Denona for the cheek. Okay. Palette-wise, you guys voted ColourPop over Natasha Denona again. Kind of shady. We have a ton of shit. We have a ton of shit to use and to try out. So let's get started. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face really quickly. I'm gonna take the Rare Beauty Pore Diffusing Primer. It's a primer I've been absolutely loving recently because I feel like it really does diffuse my pores. Great. I feel like it really does diffuse my pores a lot, but without making me feel dry. And that's a huge thing for me. I don't like to feel dry on my face at all, but I love my pores to look smaller. So we're gonna be taking Rare Beauty Pore Diffusing Primer. This is actually more of a newer launch for Rare Beauty, actually. So, newness. Hi, newness. How are you? But I really like it. I really like it a lot. So now we on to the new product from Huda Beauty. By the way, you guys, if you guys did not know, I'm actually a Huda Beauty affiliate. If you guys ever want to try anything from Huda Beauty at all, use code MannyMua. You guys will save some coin. If you guys want to, you don't have to at all. I do make a small commission of it, just so you guys know. I'm going to try the shade Fair Light. This guy's made in Italy. And I like the component because I like, obviously, the fact that it's a pump. But the actual pump of it has like a really cool reflect and shine to it. There's like this duochrome, like white to green blue shift. So random, but cool. I'm gonna take, let's do 2 pumps to start. You just never know. I'm also gonna be taking the Morphe X Aerial brushes. I'm gonna be using a couple of those as well today for the look that we're doing. These brushes that they did with Aerial are some of the best brushes, if not the best brushes Morphe's ever done. From like the handle to the ferrule to the way they look, from the feel of the texture of the brushes. This is so fucking glowy, it's actually shocking me. Okay. Color-wise, light 2 is working for me. It's actually a little like tan. Oh, because there's like bronzer in this. There's like some cream product under here. That's probably why it's mixing with the product. It's a little more tan than I was expecting, but that's probably why. But it's giving me the most insane glass-like finish. Very glowy. Honestly, we're gonna be going more. Wow. Okay. So, we're really glowing today. Holy shit. I didn't even realize how glowy it was until I looked into the monitor and I saw my reflection showing back at me. Oh. So if you are into glowy tinted moments, This is the moment.
And she is the moment.
This is her. She's here and she's queer. If you're not, this is not your product. This is not your product because it is literally one of the most reflective skin tint kind of products I've ever used. It's absolutely insane. I feel like when it's a product is this glowy though, usually, I feel like it does tend to emphasize my texture more than usual because it's so glowy. Everything's reflecting. It's not glittery. It has a glow. So I don't like that aspect of it. I don't like that it's like, oh, look at my massive pores. Even with the pore diffusing primer. So I don't love that. But what I'll do, I'll probably put a little bit of foundation on top of it just to kind of diffuse it slightly because I don't usually like how it's only glowy everywhere. I just don't like the finish of it. For me, it just makes me feel like, hey pores, how you doing? So I'm just take a little quick hint of some more mattifying foundation and just toss that into the center of my face so that I just feel like it doesn't look as emphasized with the texture, if that makes sense. I like that a little bit better. Now there's also some dimension too. It's not as emphasizing. It's still emphasizing, but it's not as bad. So for me, this guy, I think it gave a pretty amount of coverage. Feels skin-like, doesn't feel heavy at all. It doesn't really feel like there's anything on my face other than moisturizer, which I love. I just don't love how reflective it is. It's a little bit too much for me personally. I'm not into super glowy all the time everywhere. I like to be glowy where I decide to be glowy, not everything. So I would probably use this like underneath my foundation if I were to ever use it again, just to give my foundation a natural glow from within. Does that make sense? Like a little meh. Another new product alert, we have some NARS color correctors. NARS came out with color correctors recently. This is in the shade medium. A little color corrector. And look at the little applicator. It's the cutest applicator I've ever fucking seen. I'm gonna just do a little bit in the inner portion of my eye. Just a little color correcting. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. And this is the Radiant Creamy Color Corrector. So it's gonna have a little bit of a softer finish. Oh, she's diffusing. She's diffusing. I'm just gonna lightly press that in. Come on, NARS, coming out with a color corrector. You better work. For me, I've always had a lot of darkness in that inner corner area, but I like that this is like such a soft diffusing of color. It's not heavy. It's the Radiant Creamy Concealer formula, but like for a color corrector. I kind of like that a lot, to be honest. Let's let that dry a little bit. You know what we're gonna do? We're actually gonna powder it a little bit. And then we'll go on top of it with concealer. Just a little powdering just so it doesn't mix. Taking the A14 aerial brush, I'm gonna lightly powder. And then we'll conceal on top to see if it actually did anything. We'll find out, we'll see. Is it a corrector? Did it correct this bus? I don't know. We're orange. I feel like a Cheeto. Okay, moving on. I don't have any new concealers specifically that I wanna try out, so I'm gonna take the Classique Hourglass concealer. I'm gonna go over that color corrector as well as that little powder we distributed. I love this concealer a lot. I should have color corrected my beard, huh? We're gonna see if it color corrected. And the reason I set the color corrector a little bit so it wouldn't disturb the concealer and they wouldn't mix and combined. Oh, bitch, I'm color corrected. Where's the blue? Where's the blue undertones? Okay, NARS, you better work, bitch. What do you guys think? I think that, in person, it looks great. It's nicely concealed and it's color corrected. Okay, now that we're looking beat. Beauty and the Beat. By the way, guys, I want to say thank you to everyone in my last video who suggested like different pod names for Laura and I. You guys are so cool and so creative and I appreciate it so much. I'm so excited for me and her to do a podcast and like start this podcast adventure. I think it's just going to be really fun. It's going to be something that we're going to both just really enjoy and just be more candid about. And also just in general, thank you for guys for all the love on my last video. Because I was a little bit nervous to make that video. I'm not going to lie. I was a little nervous because I just didn't know how it was going to come across. Because I wanted just to have an open topic of discussion. If I was wrong about something, to be informed about it. So thank you guys for everyone that was really respectful about the video. There's obviously a lot of people that weren't. That were not. But a lot of people really were, and I appreciate it, and it made me less scared to just kind of give my opinion because I also want to be informed and do the best that I can. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that. So thank you guys so much. By the way, now we're going to move on to some cream moments. We have, of course, the KVD new, what is it called? Duality is the shade Mod Con Liquid Gel Blush. So we're gonna take some of our little liquid gel blush, a little dollop in the back of my hand. It seems very pigmented, it seems very intense. Oh Lord, I'm not gonna set my face yet until we do our cream. So we're just gonna try that out. Oh, it diffuses so softly. Okay, it's a very lightweight. It looks like it was gonna be so pigmented, but it's not. It's literally like the softest little hint of color. It's more of a tint, like a serum. It's more of a serum moment. Do you guys see that? It's skin-like serum-y. Huh, wasn't expecting that. I usually like something a little bit more pigmented personally, so it's not really as much my forte, but I think that if you guys are into like that like serum blush, kind of super like soft lightweight moment, I think that could be your journey. I don't think that it's personally mine because it's not as pigmented or as like obvious as I would have liked it to be, if that makes any sense. Not disturbing my foundation, which is awesome. It's not really disturbing my foundation very much. It's doing it a little bit, but it's not too bad. Like it just gives me, again, this very like lightweight, soft amount of color. I'm not the biggest fan actually. I wish it was a little bit more. I wish that there was more pop to it. Didn't love it. Didn't love it. Now I really want to try the Natasha Denona one. These little puff paints and see if that adds any more. It does, but it's a very little bit. So it's like very similar. Super soft, super lightweight, blends super easily, almost like away. If I'm gonna put a cream product on, I don't want it to blend away completely, where it's like just a little tint of something, like the most smallest amount of tint of something. I would like for it to be more. You know what I mean? I want it to be a little bit more than that. So for me, I'm not like obsessed with it, with either of them. Probably, honestly, you know what's funny is I think I would actually like the Natasha one a little bit more. I think it looks pretty. Don't get me wrong, I think it looks pretty, but this is like with like 4 layers now of like product. So a little too much work for me. A little bit too much work for me, so I'm gonna say a fucking hard no on that. Before I set my face, I am gonna go in with the NARS Orgasm on the Beach Collection palette, just to kind of do one of these, to set my cheeks with this and see how that looks. And see how that like pops that way. I like that more. To kind of give it that extra little oomph. You know, that's kind of what I was expecting from the cream itself. I was expecting something more on the, like along the lines of this. That's what I was expecting. But I didn't get that, which was weird. I'm gonna set my face real quick, I'll be right back. Why are my under eyes like literally stunning? I don't see any like blue hue. Like they look kind of everything, don't they? Okay, anyway, I'm set. My face is completely set. And we're stunning, and we're set, and we're stunning. So, let's go with another new product, Chantwe. So, first things first, I'm going to go in with Hula Bronzer from Benefit Cosmetics. Shout out to Benefit Cosmetics! Who is honestly, I mean, it's Hula Bronzer. Hula Bronzer truly is that girl. I'm actually going to dip into the Earth Angel, which is another new product from them. This is the Earth Angel palette. This is my favorite of the 3 Horoscope palettes that were all inspired by, you know, horoscope, essentially. So, I'm going to be taking Hula from here and putting that all over the areas I would like to bronze up. Just gonna bronze up the temples. The fact that Hula has been around for this long, isn't that like actually insane? 20 years. I remember I actually did like a little campaign with Benefit back in the day, and I was like the face of Hula for a second. I was like, what? I'm the face of Hula. What the heck? One of my favorite just classic go-to bronzers. For good reason, honestly. It's just an iconic classic. Like, how could you not like Hula, you know? A little Hula on the cheeks. 20 years. That's how old I am. So now that we're Hula'd and we're bronzed and we have this gorgeous bronzy moment going on, we're gonna go in with Miss Hula Glow, which is actually limited edition to celebrate their 20 years of Hula. So cool. And basically, guys, this is a shimmer bronzer. It's gonna give more of a glow. It's a glowy bronzing moment instead of it being a matte bronzer like Hula is. For example, if you were to even compare the two, Hula and Hula Glow, you can see that Hula Glow here has a sheen to it and Hula Regular does not. See that? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little brush like this and I'm gonna dip into Miss Hula Glow and I'm gonna apply Hula Glow on my temples to give me a bit of a big beachy sheen. Do you guys see that? How there's like a sheen now to my skin? Right there. On this side, there's none. Here, there's a sheen. There's a glow to the skin. That's exactly what's gonna give you. I actually really enjoy giving myself a little bit of a bronzy, glowy sheen on my temples because I feel like that is like where I would not mind glowing, if that makes sense. I don't really like to glow here down on my cheeks, so I'll do a very, very light dusting of that. Very light, because I don't like to emphasize my texture, and obviously pearlescent products will. So Hula here is great for me, but Hula Glow on the temples is fantastic, especially for summer. I already will use a bronzer and add like highlighter over my temples just to give me a glow. So the fact that the bronzer kind of does it for you, I'm just diffusing with the sponge. The fact that the bronzer does it for you and gives you that little glowy, summery sheen to the skin is kind of everything. It's kind of everything. It's the 2-in-1 product that you need. It's the 2-in-1. You see that? How it just gives you the most soft, radiant bronze effect. It's stunning. I'm gonna, of course, leave a link down below if you guys want to check out Hula Glow or even Hula or even their Horoscope palettes. This is my favorite one, Earth Angel. 2 full-size products, by the way. 2 little ones. Hula Bronzer, Cookie, new blush called Honeymoon, and Georgia Blush. Are you, like, is this a sick joke? Like, this is literally everything. I'm obsessed with this palette. I have it on my desk. And you know if it's on my desk, it is important to me. And of course, because I have a blush sickness and obsession, I am emphasizing my blush even more. Because I have problems. Stunning. So both you guys, Hula Glow retails for $30, just like Hula Original. So if you guys want to, of course, snag that up, you guys can. I'll leave a link down below if you guys want to check it out and see if you guys like the Hula moment. But thank you so much to Benefit Cosmetics for partnering with me in a portion of today's video. You guys have honestly beautiful products, like goes without saying. And this is not an exception. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at my forehead. Look at this natural glow to my skin. Like, are you joking? Now let's go on to highlighters. So the massive majority of you guys voted for the Huda Beauty highlighter palette, which looks like this. So cute. Love, love, love the packaging. Love that it's raised. Very cute. And I actually put this next to the Morphe 2 little like stackable quad thing, and the vast majority of you guys voted for the Huda one. So we're gonna use the Huda one, but maybe we'll top it off with the Morphe one. I saw a lot of people talking about how Morphe 2 essentially ripped off the Kaja bento boxes, which is like very similar packaging to this. And if you put the bento boxes next to this, they're literally like this big. In comparison, they're so much smaller, and this is meant for the face. So I feel like the packaging is very similar, but the product itself is not, because it's like, we have a highlighter in here, we have like a cheek product in here, we have like a cream, and then we have another cream. So it's definitely different, but aesthetically it is very similar. So I was like, it's a little bit similar, fam. It's a bit similar for me, but let's go on with this one first. Okay, ooh, they feel nice. This is the lightest one, by the way, the lightest kit. I'm gonna do a little mixture of the lightest color right here and the gold. So I'm gonna tap back and forth. So I do mix some of that gold, so I don't want it to be too dark on my skin. We're gonna pop that onto the highest point of my cheek, and holy shit. Do you guys see that? How glowy and reflective and like not glittery it is. I love that. I love that it doesn't have glitter in it. It has just a high impact sheen, and it's actually stunning. It doesn't give me like a weird cast when looking forward either. You can see it when I turn to the side. I love it. Emphasize the highlight here a little bit more. I like. Okay, that's pretty. I think this is really, really pretty. The formula's gorgeous. Ooh, okay, cool. Should we use the Morphe 2 on this side? Do you guys want me to, or do you guys give a fuck? Let me swatch this. Ooh, it's chunky. Oh, it's glittery. Okay, so this is maybe not even meant for the face. Got it. It's for the eyes. It's meant for the eyes. So then now. Well, maybe we'll use that in the inner corner highlight. That's what we'll do. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the opposite side because it was such a pretty combo. Look at that. Oh, I'm obsessed. Bitch, we are glowing today. This is not a joke. Honey, we are glowing today with that like glowy skin tint, glowy highlighters, glowy bronzer. We are not playing any games. This is nice. This little palette's really nice, by the way. If you guys are interested in snagging it, it's nice. Okay, kind of everything. It's kind of everything. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows off camera, and I'll be back, and we'll do the eyes together. Okay, guys, so we are back, and the brows are filled. Back in the brows are filled. Anyway, so this is what the brows look like. I think they look honestly stunning. I've been doing more of a different brow. Recently, I've been really into the super fluffy. I'm calling it super fluff, where they look super fluffy and fluffy. Moving on, we're gonna be doing our eyes. I'm gonna be going in with the You're Golden palette from ColourPop. This is what she looks like. I like her. I think she's cute. I think she's definitely a nice neutral palette. I'm also going to dip in, of course, into Miss Life's a Drag as well, just for some fun, just for shits and giggles if we want to do a pop of color. Or if we want to do a little pop of color on the lower lash line. What do we think of that? I think that's a great thought. I think it's a stunning thought, currently. Going in with some brushes. Let's take, Daddy. Transition-wise, these are all like really dark transition shades. These are the only two somewhat light ones, and this isn't even a transition, I would say. This is like a highlighting color, and this is like a soft pink transition, and every other transition is like pretty dark. So I'm actually gonna just go in with a mixture of Alti and Sickening just as our little transition starting point, and then we'll kind of go from there. And I already primed my eyes and I powdered my eyes as well, just like with some translucent powder, so we can get this nice effect going. Ooh, diffuse. Do you see how we're diffusing here? Are you just the quality of Life's a Drag facelift? Honestly, it's not even funny. It's not funny. It really isn't. I'm sorry. It's so real. It's so real. Okay, now we're gonna go in with some Lounger, and that's from the ColourPop palette, which is a nice like terracotta brown. We're gonna see how it likes to play with others. Let's see, does it play with others well? And this, I'm using a Lunar Beauty brush, of course. I mean, it's going on gorgeously. That's stunning. I like the browns in this palette. I think it's a really, really pretty, nice color story. Very neutral, but like honestly, sometimes neutral is great too. For me, you guys, I like to just feel confident and have fun playing with makeup. Whether that's using bolds that day, then that's using bolds. If it's using neutrals that day, then it's using neutrals. I am so happy with just like playing around with beauty, you know? And to me, sometimes I want to do something just neutral. Sometimes I want to do something just bold. Sometimes I want to mix both of them and just kind of fuck around and play. So I think that's like the fun part about makeup. It's just kind of getting to do whatever the hell you want to do with it. Whether that's bold, neutral, soft, heavy, whatever it is. You gotta just literally have fun and just play. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna take the shade Beat from Life's a Drag, and I'm gonna put Beat onto the lid as our shimmer. As you can see, she does not play any games, clearly. It's just, I mean, are you getting? So now I'm gonna take some Kiki, you guys, from my palette. I'm gonna take Kiki, and we're just gonna toss that on the lower lash line. You see that? I should probably prime my lower lash line, huh? But I mean, as you can see now that Kiki's so pigmented, right? So pigmented. So now also what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little bit of Suns Out from the ColourPop palette, that shimmery blue. I'm gonna put that in the inner corner of my waterline. Shut up, that's so pretty. These two combined, are you joking? That's stunning. And for the inner corner, let's take some Morphe too. I'm curious about her. She's a little chunky. She looks intense, which I do like. Okay, okay. It's cute, it's cute. It's nice and reflective. I wish it was a little bit lighter. Let me take some Full Fantasy from my palette and add a little bit of a reflect to it. Bitch, I am a merman. 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 Merman! And I'm tossing a little bit of Full Fantasy on top of Beat as well, just to intensify. Intensify! New spell unlocked! Okay guys, I'm gonna finish my other eye off camera real quick, and we'll be back to do some mascara together. I have a new mascara, and we'll be good. Okay guys, so now that we're living our little mermaid fantasia, we're gonna go ahead and put on some mascara. Also some liner too. Did you guys see how Urban Decay did a collaboration with Prince? They came out with these massive When Doves Cry eye pencils. Look how big this is. Are you like, what? It's massive, but the problem is that it's so dry when I like do it. I'm like, ah! Like, is this gonna hurt my waterline if I put it in my waterline? You know what I mean? So I don't love that, but we're gonna see how it feels. You know, it's not that bad. The warmth of my eyes is helping it glide nicely. It actually glided so... Glid? It glid. It glid so gorgeously, and it's so white. I kind of live. Okay, I didn't actually expect to live as much as I'm living, but I'm actually living. I wonder how long it'll last my waterline, though. That's the real question. But I'm impressed. I'm definitely more impressed than I thought I was going to be. I saw the palettes that they had. I didn't love the palettes, to be honest. I just didn't love the color story as much. I just feel like there was Prince... He's so iconic and so sickening and so intense. Like, how do you even put that into makeup? Like, how do you transition that? I think that eye coals are really, really cool and unique, but I just feel like the palettes weren't enough. Oh my God, my eye's like acting a fool. It's making me blink a lot. Wait, is it the product? I'm hoping that feeling goes away because it seems a little hazy right now. It's a little bit of a haze. Anyway, we're going with our mascara. And I asked you guys to vote whether you guys want to see a Baddie B mascara or you guys wanted to see the Lorac mascara. And you guys voted for Baddie B. So we're Baddie Bing up this bitch. This is actually Jenny69's brand. So it looks like this is the component. It seems like a dual-ended soft pink. What's weird, there's no sticker on the ends of it. It's literally just BB and there's nothing else on it. Huh, that seems a little odd. So we have this side, which seems like more of a thickening side. Let's see if this is more of a lengthening and curling. They seem similar. Okay, give me a second. Mascara, hashtag mascara. It's just a mascara. There's no information about it at all on the packaging, which I do find a little odd. So there's nothing about it. Like, is it thickening? Is it lengthening? Is it curling? Is it waterproof? I'm not exactly sure. There's no information about it, to be quite honest. So we're gonna try it out and just see what happens, you know? It's cute. It's a cute mascara. It's definitely on the thickening side. Not curling, not lifting, but it's definitely thickening my lashes up. It's okay. Let me see the other side too. Maybe that'll be like more thickening. I don't know. I don't feel like a lot's happening. I'm gonna text Jenny on how to use this. So I'm gonna text Jenny how to use this. What am I doing wrong? I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I just feel like it's not coating my lashes well at all. For the lower lashes, I mean. Not my favorite mascara, but I'm definitely gonna give it another shot. I'm gonna text Jenny and be like, bitch, how do I use this? What's your tips and tricks on how to use this? Like, I'm gonna ask her what she thinks or how she implements it into her routine. And we'll go from there and we'll see if it's maybe just I'm doing something wrong, user error, I'm not sure. But it's also like a little bit of a thicker handle. So it's hard for me to like get really close because it's like, It doesn't want to. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go put some lashes on really quickly and I'll be back to do lips and we'll do that together. Okay, guys, so we are back and the eyes are done. Also, the haziness from the liner, it's still going on. I just feel like I have a soft haze when I'm staring and I think it's the liner formula. So I'm not a fan. It was definitely, you know, pigmented and I was like, oh wow, this is really nice in the beginning. But I'm having this like just weirdness going on. And like, especially on this eye, not as much on the right, but on this eye specifically, like there's definitely like this weird like soft haziness going on. And I just think it's the liner because it was happening before. So let's go and move on to lip. I have 2 new lip products I would like to try. This is the Charlotte Tilbury, the new like romantic collection. Bitch, look at this packaging. You know, I'm a sucker for packaging, and the fact that this is like bejeweled is so fucking stunning. It's so stunning. They also have these Glossier, what are these? Hydrating, Shine, and Color, which I really wanted to try. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to decide last minute. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with some lip liner. This is the Jaclyn Cosmetics lip liner in Butter Pecan, which is this is my favorite of the liners that they did. I think it's like the perfect nude lip liner color. Okay, so I'm gonna go in. Let's just swatch. Let's swatch Charlotte Tilbury. This is the color. I just don't know if this is the color I want to go for right now. I just want to show it off though because it is stunning. And we have the Glossier one, which is more of like a tint balm. And I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the little balm because I feel like it goes with my look more. I like the shine it gives too. That's pretty. I think I want to go a little lighter though. Let's take a little bit of Aura lip gloss from Lunar Beauty just to give it a little bit of a more nude appearance. You know what I mean? A little lighter. Okay. See, there we go. There we go. And that is it, you guys. That's using everything that is brand new that I wanted to test out and try out. Just testing some new hype to makeup that's going around right now. That's stunning. And this is what it looks like. I feel like the look turned out gorgeous. I really, really like how my makeup looks. I like how the face makeup looks. I like how my brows look. I like how my eyes look. I like how my lips look. Everything I feel like turned out really, really, really nice. And I think it looks kind of great. And I feel like I'm definitely more glowy than usual. I definitely think that is the case. I'm definitely glowing more. But I feel like during the summertime, I actually don't mind being a little bit more glowy. So I feel like it just like radiates. It's more radiating. So I don't mind it nearly as much. Dude, this eye film is still happening. I'm fucking gonna scream. I can literally see like the white product in my eye. Bitch, I'm about to go blind. It's like literally driving me literally fucking crazy to have this like little hazy moment on my eyes. I hate it. I hate it, hate it, hate it. Moving on. So we're gonna go ahead and do our, of course, top products of the video and bottom products of the video. So let's go ahead and start off with the tops. Top product, one of the top products I really, really loved in today's video is actually the Huda Beauty highlighter, the Light Glow Obsessions. I thought it was just really, really good. I feel like it made my skin gorgeous without being glittery. It had just a high shine finish. Doesn't sit on top of the skin. It just melts in really nicely. And I feel like it blends in with the rest of my cheek really, really well. Thought it was fantastic. Loved the formula itself. So I think that was a really, really nice win for the video. Of course, we have to talk about our Hoola Earth Angel Forescope palette. This is honestly just so good. It literally has everything I could possibly need in one. It's a great go-to quick on-the-go moment. If you're looking for an on-the-go moment, fantastic. As well as Hoola Glow, of course, for the, look at that, like, look at that subtle sheen. That skin like sheen is just absolutely beautiful. Also, I really like the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer Corrector in the shade Medium. I feel like it really did help cancel out the darkness underneath my eyes without being overtly like too strong. Sometimes I feel like correctors can be too strong, too pigmented, and it's like hard to cover. This was so subtle, but it really did a great bang up great bang up job at making me feel like it's not blue there. I really like that. Now let's go in with the flops of the day. There was a few. Let's start off with the cheek products in the beginning. I just feel like they didn't work for me. I'm much more into more pigmented cream or liquid blushes, and these were so subtle that it was like hard to see for me. And yeah, they definitely gave me a little bit of something. They definitely did, and we were able to get it there once we built it up nicely. But I feel like I'm just gonna be using too much product. For me personally, I'm like, no, I don't want to use that much product to get it there. I'm just gonna go through it way too quickly, and I just feel like it'll be a waste. Of the two, I like the Natasha Denona Puff Paint more than the KVD one, but I feel like if you're into that really subtle, soft, like blushing kind of thing, I think you'll live. But for me, it's just not my forte. I like to be a little bit more blushed up than that. So these just didn't work for me as much. The white kohl pencil from Decay. If it didn't cause that film on my eye to be there, because maybe it was there. And now, like, literally, because my eyes have been watering, my, like, lash is coming up. You guys see this? But yeah, if it didn't give me that weird film, I would really, really like it because I felt like it was really stark white and really nice. But I still even have it now, even though I wiped it away, I still have this, like, weird haze over my eye. And it's making me literally violent. So there's that. And last but not least of my things that just didn't work for me greatly were the Multi-Dew Skin Tint Glow by Huda Beauty. And the reason I just didn't love it is because it was almost, like, too glowy for me. It was, like, so far into the glowy realm, like I couldn't just wear it by itself. It would be too, like, glassy, and I actually don't like that look. I don't like for my whole face to look shimmery. That's not something like I really like to go for. I like for it to be shimmery in like areas that I want to be shimmery, and then like matte in other places because I tend to get oily in the T-zone, and I am combination skin. I am combo skin, so I don't love to be shiny everywhere right away because once I start to get shiny throughout the day, it becomes like an oil slick. So that's why it just didn't work for me. But if you guys like that effect, if you are more on the dry side, if you love to glow and like to be really, really radiant, I think you guys will absolutely love it. But for me, I just don't like to be radiant everywhere all the time. Does that make sense? I like to pick and choose with my radiance. So it wouldn't really work for me, but I'm sure it could work for a lot of people that might be more on the dry side. But yeah, you guys, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys had fun watching it. I actually had a lot of fun filming this. I love testing new makeup videos. They're some of my favorites to film because I love to review and I love to test and I love to let you guys know what I think is actually worth the coin and what is not worth the coin. I also want to say shout out to Benefit for partnering with me in a portion of today's video. You guys are absolutely amazing. You guys have been amazing for so many years. I love you guys so much. I'll of course leave their links down below if you guys want to check out anything. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Have a great rest of the night or day wherever you guys are, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. I love you. Mwah. Ooh, I have a whole shopping bag of makeup here. Boom, boom, boom. Make it turn looking cute though, didn't it? Little aqua butterfly. Little merman.